Hi, I'm Winston Williams.
And I'm Jacob Jackson. This is Fox News 29.
For our first story, a guy's arrested for making up a story about President Obama at City Hall.
Well, this is a truly tragic story. A man named Greg Smith called President Obama a Russian spy who was trying to take over the world. On the scene is Bill Bounce. Here he is.
I'm here at City Hall where the crime was committed. The police state that Greg claimed that his First Amendment, freedom of speech, would protect him from being arrested. Little did he know, he would be in for some hard times for lying.
Thanks, Bill. Keep us posted. Our next story is about a man who ordered pizza and was arrested. Once he delivered the pizza, he smelled something odd. This pizza delivery man was not an average college student trying to make ends meet. He was an undercover cop. While delivering the pizza, he smelled something odd.
The smell was so vile, the delivery cop asked his customer if he could come inside. The man agreed, and the delivery cop entered his house. He walked in the back room and found a full-blown meth lab. The officer took out his badge and arrested the man on the spot. The guy who had the pizza delivered, named Not So Sneaky, pleaded that it was against his rights and violated the Fourth Amendment. But was it, Jacob?
No, Winston, it was not. It was perfectly acceptable because he had probable cause, and Not So allowed him to come in.
I guess you could say he was in for a saucy surprise.
Sure he could. And supposedly, the pizza had some anchovies on it.
Maybe that's why the delivery man smelled something fishy in the house. Now, for our next story, a man arrested for having a firearm in public.
Well, this story is something you hear about in Philadelphia a lot. Even though he was carrying his papers that said he could legally carry a gun in public, he will be tried in court tomorrow.
This is a complete violation of the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
Although his attorney is comfortable that they will win the case, this should not even be tried in the first place. The innocent man had his papers and was not harming anyone. Any puns, Winston? No?
Well,
Nothing?
I guess I have no puns for guns, Jacob.
Alright. For our next story about a local hockey player, and to our expert, Steve, the sports guy man.
Thanks, Jacob. As we all know, famous hockey player Vladimir Button, who plays for the Flyers, was accused of forging his manager's name on several documents in order to get more dough. He was found not guilty, but now his teammates claim that they have more evidence that he, in fact, forged the name. They want him to go back to court, but he and the authorities refuse to go.
He has every right not to go.
How's that? If he committed the crime, he should be brought to justice.
That does seem logical.
Logical or not, it's called double jeopardy. The Fifth Amendment clearly states that no person should be tried twice for the same crime.
Well, if he was trying to get more money, you'd think he'd want double jeopardy. Just saying.
I just hope the whole thing becomes amended.
Well, anyway, now to our Wendy the Weather Girl.
Thank you, Weston. As you can tell with this lovely map, that today's week is gonna have mild temperatures, mild wind, and clear skies. But I'm afraid to say in this newsroom, it's raining cold, hard facts.
Bunny. For our next topic, marijuana.
So what do you think about the attempt to legalize marijuana in PA, Jacob?
I think it should not be legalized.
Well, Jacob, I think it would be good for PA to legalize marijuana. The 10th Amendment clearly states that any powers not delegated by the federal government can be set by the state.
I know that, but marijuana is really bad for you and it messes with your mind.
Yeah, but it's not that bad for you.
Yes, it is. But do you really think the state's going to legalize marijuana?
Well, I don't know. We'll never find out because the news station is short on money and couldn't pay for any leads or inside stories.
Well, I guess Fox News must have really let itself go.
Yeah, but not as much as Rose let go of Jack and Titanic. And for our last big story of the day, a judge in Norristown tries to punish a homeless woman by shaving her head bald. The reason being that she stole a very expensive wig from her local wig shop. She wanted to sell this on the black market.
This is a truly unique situation. I have heard nothing like it. This is a strict violation of her 8th Amendment, which is no cruel and unusual punishment. To make it even worse, her 6th Amendment got violated too. She was held for a year in jail before her trial. She legally is supposed to have a speedy trial. Now to Bill.
Well, here I am at the court in Norristown talking to you where the judge made the decision. Many people have come to the courts to see the judge in action who dictated the unusual punishment. People have been saying that the court trial might actually be more interesting if more punishment like this would occur. Back to you.
Well, that's just not right. You could say it's a hairy situation.
How did you get this job? I don't know. Talk about cruel and unusual punishment. I am Jacob Jackson.
And I am Winston Williams, and this is Fox News 29. Have a good day.
Don't you just hate when you're watching a movie with your girlfriend and a random soldier tries to pull into your house?
Can I stay in your house, laddie?
Well, do something about it! Buy the Excalibur sword for $5.99 at your local convenience store near you. The sword will protect you from any foreign soldiers or local soldiers pouring in your house without your permission. Buy the Excalibur sword. Call 215-884-6138 if you want to get the special offer on the Excalibur sword. You get to buy 2 for 1, just pay separate process and handling.
Do not use the Excalibur sword under the influence or if you are near a motorized vehicle. The side effects of the sword are constipation, and if you have any thoughts of suicide or suicide thoughts, call a doctor immediately.